By trade, he's a surveyor. By choice, he's a cowboy. But at heart, Charlie Cahill is a poet.
I said, this room is so small that the thoughts just keep bouncing off the walls. I have no way to escape. I have nowhere to get lost.
From a small study in Midwest City, Charlie calls back his cowboy ancestry and a way of life that's almost gone. From here, though, his mind's eye can see forever.
We have lost our old-time cowman and sadly feel our loss. 10 years a good top cowhand and 40 years a mighty good boss. Cowboy poetry is about the cowboy life, the way of life. A lot of them are tribute poems wrote in tribute to deeds by some man, and others are just humorous. There's a lot of humor.
The westering sky darkens. For Charlie Cahill, working cattle is a way to remember an era upon which the sun has long since set.
And he came as near as any man to riding the trail to the end. Always had $1 and was ready to help a friend.
I'm Galen Culver, and is this a great state or what?
Once there were 2 sand roads that crossed but now are paved.
Time and memory.
Once there was
One constant, the other uniquely flawed.
quick stop.
How else does 15 years go by so fast?
Oh, it's seemed like just yesterday. I'm telling you.
In July of 1991, Charlie Cahill was a surveyor with a passion for words, handed down from his great-grandfather, who also composed cowboy poetry.
I said, this room is so small that the thoughts just keep bouncing off the walls. I have no way to escape.
Yeah, that old plunkety plunk plunker. That was a nice little typewriter. Kind of had its own rhythm to it.
These days, Charlie's retired. He spends a lot of time with his cat, Madonna,
What do you think?
and a machine that helps him breathe.
It's liquid oxygen. I call it R2D2.
Since a health scare a couple of years back, Charlie hasn't written much poetry, but the words are still there in just the right place.
That was yesterday, once long ago. I think you have times in your life when you just kind of switch around.
The poet in Charlie knows that part of staying alive is taking one breath at a time
Nancy, come on, get
and
up.
having something to get up for each morning. Charlie moved back to the sandy lanes of his youth and now has a whole barnyard of animals who need him to do the chores every day.
Doctor, how you doing, Bo? Got to take care of the horses. Got to feed and water the goats.
Get off of there.
So they keep me going. I think it's a much better exercise program.
Way back in 1991, Charlie could still ride Poncho. His poem talked about the passing of old-time cowhands. Poncho is now gone, and Charlie rides a gentler John Deere horse now. Times have changed him, but the sandy lanes of memory linger still and get sweeter with every breath.
But in this old boy's heaven, the streets are just old sand roads.
In Oklahoma City, Galen Culver, News Channel 4. Is this a great state or what?
Susie Goddard.